Hello everybody, my name is TeakIvy and welcome back to another episode of Lucidity. This audio actually got corrupted, so this is just a voiceover, but you may be able to see we are wearing iron armor. And why is that? Well, yeah, there's our iron armor. So, last episode we signed up for the death games, which they seem to actually have quite a few people signed up for it. And yeah, that's the death games, and this is me running around. Not sure what I was meant to do here, but that's the death games. This is a voiceover once again. But coming up fairly soon is Easter, and I feel like I need to do something for that. And just an FYI, I believe this was recorded almost a week ago at this point. So yeah, that's why it's not actually Easter. So what I'm going to do is just set up a little board here because I have a nice mini game in mind. So yeah, let's get that done and I will be right back. Doing this voiceover, I couldn't really find a good spot to put this in, but the mini game is essentially just where I hide different heads around the map, I mean the server in the shopping area, Olympics area, which we will get to later, and the spawn area. And each head, there's different heads, like I think there was 5 of them. They're worth different points. There's a double point egg that is re-hidden every single time someone has found it, and that is worth 50 points. And basically you just have to get the most heads. It costs a diamond block to enter. The person with the most points at the end of 1 week, which at this time would be at April 16th, and I can't English right here, but yeah, so that's essentially what this is, and the person who gets the most points by then wins the game, and they win all the diamonds. So let's just stop this little talky voiceover thing and actually get to some good footage, please. It's dark. Light. I found light. Oh, who are you? I don't like that. I do not like that sound. Why do I have a Zixxter head? No. Take his head.
Your time has come, sir.
Why me? Why?
We're chosen. My force is greater than your own.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. You have fun with that. See ya. So yeah, we died, and we're here with Sergeant because we're both dead, and he is a Reaper.
Yes, we are.
He's a Reaper.
I am.
Don't ask why.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why. I just kind of... Once I died, I just kind of woke up in this skin. Like, you know?
Yeah. And Reapers love axes, right?
Yes. Yeah, he like one-shotted me with his OP as shit axe. It's completely unfair, but... completely unfair. But anyway, what's your plans over here, Teak?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I do know I have some pretty cool traps that I want to set up, possibly.
Yes, I think we can probably team up, being that we are business partners.
Yes.
Go and form some traps, kill some people.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to the fist fight to the death. We only got 3 more deaths left on the server until that's going to be happening, so...
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go do that. And I'll see you there. Cut this out.
What are we doing?
That's cringe. No, I will not cut that out. And Sergeant seems really confused. Okay, so as you may be able to tell, I have gone a little bit overboard. Welcome back, Bobbert. And yeah, I've not only just done this shape, which I said I was going to do, but yeah, I've also added the first layer of detail in, And I don't know if I want to keep it like actual circle, which by the way, I'll talk about that in just a second. But yeah, so what this is going to do is this is going to go straight up here with a little bit of curve and probably go to just about here, and then it'll cap itself off. And yeah, it's going to be massive. And you probably saw from the last clip, I have died. Yep, I'm dead. I've joined the dead team. And I want to do some type of drop. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but I definitely want to do one sometime. Which, by the way, you may be able to see on my wings. I do have an Optifine cape, and I want a new cape. So a little bit of competition here. I'll leave a link to the website that Optifine tells you to make your banner on, and make me a cape. Okay, I'll try on all of them, I'll look at them, and we'll see, like, if I like the cape or not. And if I do, then I'll probably use it, because I really do like a cape. I don't want it to be super simplistic. This is just something I made in about 10 minutes. So yeah, leave me your cape designs in the comments, and in the description I'll leave you the link that you can go to actually make the cape on. And down here, what I want to do with this is I want to have a couple layers of glass. So probably one right there, one right there, there, and it's just going to be about 6 layers. So there's going to be glass like that, and this is going to wrap all the way around the entire thing. And I do want to continue doing what I've done here with these parts. So yeah, you can see I have brought the white concrete down a bit here. And yeah, that's going to go all the way to the ocean floor, with this part probably just floating above it in the parts that it doesn't reach the bottom of the sea. But that is, like everything here, a project for another time, because yeah, I have something I want to do today. Something that's probably going to take quite a bit of time. You see, last episode I made my starter house. And I don't think I've mentioned this, but on live stream I have finished clearing all of this area out. And if you want to catch that, I still have a bit more. But if you want to catch me doing this, go follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TeakIvy, and I just go live at random points while I'm doing stuff, sometimes playing Bed Wars or another Hypixel game. So yeah, go check that out. And what I want to do now is head over to the Olympics area. So here is the Olympics area, and yeah, this is something that we're doing to sort of replace the Olympics, because you know who canceled it. And yeah, we're going to do this probably sometime in July to actually replace the Olympics themselves. And everyone is going to make their own sort of game that we can do. And I have an idea in mind, but that's not what we're doing today. That's for another episode. Over here we have a little village where everybody's making their own house, and I want to make mine house, and mine is going to be quite modern, sort of like what I've done on the One Chunk Style Challenge, except a bit smaller because we're trying to go for a kind of small scale here. And I think this area would be just about perfect, but it's diagonal, so I might have to move this road, make it bend just a little bit more. Or I guess I could just have the road going up to it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and I believe this is Sergeant's house, that's Zixx's, Josh's, over there is Bobertpickle, and that might be Wandle. I am not completely sure. So what I want to do now is get this area just sort of cleared out, big enough space for me to build my house, and get the materials ready to actually build it. So let's do that right now. So this is our little layout that we have for our house, and yeah, I like it. It's quite small, and there will be a small front yard. I did want to include just a little bit of extra detail. But these are, for the most part, the materials that we will need for this build. And yeah, I do realize that the last clip was a bit laggy. Sorry about that. But now we actually have to build the house, and you probably know what that means. Let's flick this lever. So there we go. There's our time lapse, and I guess now we can break this. I'm going to have a fun time moving this, I can say that. But yeah, this is my little house. It's nothing special, but I quite like it. It's very small, and yeah, it sort of blends in with me, I can say. So yeah, let me know what you think of that in the comments down below, along with the cape thing. But I think that's pretty cool for this little area. It adds something that I sort of think fits. This house is pretty weird. It's like mostly made out of glass. I think there's a house like that in, I think it's Alaska maybe? I'm not sure. That might be where they got the inspiration from. Might not be. Who knows? But yeah, I really do enjoy this house. It's small, simple, and I thought I had some torches somewhere, right here. And instead of using a lantern here, we can just do that, I guess. Yeah, and I just realized I also forgot about something, one little thing. So if we just grab this and do that, it sort of like looks like the oven vent, and of course we had cabinets right here. So yeah, I quite like it. So let's go and sort of end off this episode. So yes, I do know this episode is kind of short, but I do just want to check up on here. And yeah, you can see only me, Zix, and Sergeant have died so far. And over here, I put more eggs out every 2 days. I don't think I put that in the book. I also removed my thing because we actually do have participants. And yeah, here's the Zixxter egg hunt leaderboard. First place is Wandelia with 301 points. Second place is Ambroisa with 252 points. Third place is Giffo with 228. And fourth place with Buzzerp with 3. By the way, if you didn't know, this is Wandel, this is Sergeant, this is Giffo, this is Bobert. So yeah, that's quite cool, and I just want to check. I put these out a few hours ago. Has anyone... Ooh, someone actually has found that one. So, yeah, I forgot where I hid it, but I thought I hid it at a pretty decent spot. That's alright, let me just take this crafting table since there's one right over here. And there's something over there. That looks interesting, and I hope that isn't spoilers. I know the tree farm is broken. I'll have to fix that in between episodes, but I just thought I'd check up in here, and yep, forgot that one, Mr. Wandel. What is this thing? That's Wandel, isn't it? Yeah. This is interesting. Okay, well, I'll leave you to it. But, yeah. So, that's going to just about do it for today's episode. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I know, it's not a long episode. I done a ton of stuff on streams. mainly because I have very limited days to record. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.